Alignment and recognition are the core of this law. You cannot align with something you have not recognized. Alignment without recognition is orientation without a direction, movement without a destination. Recognition establishes what the mind is aligning with. It perceives through the first sense what is real within, the seed, the thought, the metaphysical actuality, and that perception is the direction with which the mind aligns. This is the 7-minute daily focus, day 199 of 365, to focus on the world within from the world without. Today's focus, the law of alignment and recognition. Pause for a moment. Alignment and recognition are the core of this law. You cannot align with something you have not recognized. Alignment without recognition is orientation without a direction, movement without a destination. Recognition establishes what the mind is aligning with. It perceives through the first sense what is real within, the seed, the thought, the metaphysical actuality, and that perception is the direction with which the mind aligns. Pause. This is why recognition is the first step in this law, in every law. Before the mind can be aligned, the thinker must know what the mind is aligning with. And that knowing comes only through recognition, through the first sense opening and perceiving clearly. Vague recognition produces vague alignment. When the seed is not clearly perceived, when recognition has only a blurred impression of what is within, the mind cannot align precisely with it, because there is no clear direction to align toward. The thinker holds something, but it is not clearly enough known to direct all of thinking consistently. Clear recognition produces clear alignment. When the seed is precisely perceived, when the thinker has opened the first sense and seen clearly what is real within, what is held in the metaphysical ground, the mind has a precise direction, a genuine within to align with, and thinking can be fully directed upon it. Thought is within, effect is without, and thinking stands between. Pause for a moment. The relationship between recognition and alignment is dynamic. Clear recognition enables precise alignment. Precise alignment deepens recognition. When thinking is fully aligned with what has been recognized, when the entire inner orientation is toward the seed, the first sense perceives the seed more clearly, because the ground of the mind is not divided, because the instrument of inner perception is not partially occupied with what is without. The first sense operates in a mind that is fully oriented toward within, and in that orientation, perception deepens, and deepened perception produces clearer recognition, and clearer recognition enables more precise alignment. This deepening loop is the inner life of the aligned thinker. Each morning practice deepening both recognition and alignment. Each return through the day strengthening both. Each day of consistent practice adding depth to both, until recognition and alignment are one seamless orientation toward what is within, toward what is real, toward what is developing. Pause. Alignment and recognition are mutually sustaining. Recognition is the act of perceiving within. Alignment is the act of keeping the whole mind oriented toward what is perceived. Without recognition, alignment has no object. The thinker would be aligning themselves toward nothing clear. The direction would be unfocused, the inner ground unfocused. Development would not be possible. Without alignment, recognition cannot do its full work. The thinker perceives the seed within, but directs only part of their thinking upon it. The rest follows conditions. The perception is partial, The nourishment is partial, the development is partial, but when recognition is clear and alignment is complete, when the seed is precisely perceived and the whole mind is directed upon it, the thinker's full inner resource is given to the development. Nothing is wasted, nothing is divided. Everything within the thinker is oriented toward what is recognized within. All thinking, all attention, all inner resource, all in the same direction upon the seed. This is the most productive inner state available to the thinker. Not the most dramatic, the most productive, and all thinking, all attention, all inner resource directed upon the seed from within must produce expression without, full development, full expression from within. And now the affirmation for day 199. Pause for a moment. My mind is aligned with what is within. What I recognize within is what I hold. What I hold is what thinking is sustained upon. I do not hold one thing and follow another. I am not divided. I am aligned within, consistently, completely. My direction is from within. My reference is from within. My ground is from within. And what is held within, aligned with, and sustained upon must develop. And what develops must physically express. Remember, by design, by focus.